My name is Sean Posey, and I wrote the feature article about Michael McGovern, the Puddler Poet, for Echoes magazine. Michael McGovern was an Irish immigrant who came to the United States and worked in the iron industries in Pennsylvania and Ohio. However, today McGovern is remembered by history as one of the foremost song poets of the era, acting as kind of a bard of the working class, recording traditions, union songs, and stories that reflected the concerns and the cultural mores of the working class during one of the most contentious periods of American history in the Gilded Age.
My working man who pressed my hand and pledged his love to me is also true to native land and loves its liberty. He loves me and I love him too, as true as woman can, because a faithful love is due, my noble working man.
When McGovern arrived in Youngstown, the city was known as a kingdom in iron. And the production of iron relied on the skilled labor of puddlers. Puddling required both great strength and knowledge. In the years after the Civil War, according to historian Bill Lawson, the average lifespan of a puddler and a puddler's helper was less than 40 years. It was a tremendously demanding job that often saw workers on a job site 6 or 7 days a week, working 12 hours a day. However, along with miners and railroad workers, puddlers were foremost among skilled laborers of the time who produced some of the most popular and memorable song poetry of the era. Sadly, the passage of time has erased much of our knowledge of how particular poems might have been sung or recited by working class laborers of the era. When McGovern lived and worked in Youngstown, the city and the Mahoning Valley was experiencing a large increase in immigration from Central, Southern, and Eastern Europe. At one point, the city had one of the largest percentages of foreign-born residents of any city in the United States. Many of the immigrants who came here to work in the iron and steel industries also got caught up in the burgeoning American labor movement. The great strikes of the era, including the 1892 Homestead strike, and the efforts to unionize the iron and steel industries provided grist for many a song poem from the labor bards of that era. When Michael McGovern died in 1933, his monument that you see here was built with money that was donated by workers who knew him and workers who were aware of his legacy. Now, he died long after the era of the song poem had passed, but people still remembered Michael McGovern's role in that era. I think it's important to remember him today because his life, his work, is a legacy of not only a certain period of American history, but also a certain period of American poetry and literature. And remembering his legacy today, in a way, connects us to a past that is often only dimly remembered.